Hey gang, it's Elgin here over at EXP Realty, the Elgin and Pilar Walker team. Believe it or not, it is already July 2024. July. Man, this thing is going by fast. So we're already heading into the second half of the year, right? So let's talk about a couple of things. There were some things we were expecting there were some things we were told to expect at the beginning of this year. One of them was that the Federal Reserve is going to cut rates at least 6 times. So right now we're 0 for 6. There's been no rate cuts as we speak right now. Will there be toward the end of the year? Who knows? But here's what I do know is that we still are at with lack of inventory. Because we're still with lack of inventory, we're still seeing strong real estate activity, even though our interest rates are higher. Now, what do I mean by higher? So I mean higher by the extreme all-time low rates they were at previously. Now, for the 36 years that I've been selling real estate, the average for me has been between 6 and 8%. Like I tell the story all the time where our first property that we purchased, the interest rate was 14%, and we did a buy down. The buy down took us to 12 and a half, and we thought we were really doing something. So the 6 to 8 mark, in my opinion, is quote unquote more normal, and that's the range that we're in now. We're really between like 6.5 and 7.25, somewhere in there is where we seem to fluctuate right now. And what I believe is that the buyers that are out are looking at the interest rate as it's more normalized. That's what they're expecting. So people are looking and people are buying. Yes, there are people that unfortunately no longer qualify or do not qualify for the types of homes and types of areas they want. But I have to tell you that the market is by any means nothing like dead. So in the areas that we work, because the inventory is low, is we are still having homes that are priced really well. If you're priced really well, and I don't mean you're just giving your home away, I just mean you're priced competitively in a good location, and the home shows well, that people are purchasing them. People are purchasing them. They're not sitting on the market for long periods of time. We're not having massive price reductions on the ones that we've listed. Seen some that have come down, but they started off too high. And to be honest, our last few sales, all of them have not only sold above our list price, but they've sold in multiple offers. They've sold in multiple offers. But again, strategically priced the home correctly, and people can see the value in it. And because there's not a lot of inventory, people are out purchasing. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens the rest of the year. My experience in my time in the business is that during federal election periods, federal, not all elections, but federal, that generally sometimes in the summer, around August or so, the market slows. People seem to pay a lot more attention now to because the election date is getting closer, and you're starting to see the conventions and all the other kind of stuff and the posturing and the crap, everything. You just start to see it, and people are paying more attention to it. And some people, a lot of times, sit on their hands during that election period till they see what is possibly the future as far as what administration, who the president will be, different things like that. And that's November, so then you throw in the end of the year, and a lot of the stuff happens after the first part of the year, which will bring us in the first quarter of 2025. So who knows if that will be the same this year, but that's what the trends have been over the years. So that's what we're looking at right now. We've seen, in my opinion, data, prices, and real estate values are holding up well. Our closed sales are down. Our closed sales are down. A lot of that is because there's not as much inventory to sell. The rates are still about what they've been most of the year, a little bit off of the peak highs of this year, and we're still seeing activity. So if you got a real estate need, reach out to us. We'd love to help you. I think that there's things out there that are good opportunities for both a buyer and a seller right now. So let's look at what your needs are and see what we can help you with. Take care, God bless, and remember, no matter what you're going through in life, it's just a temporary condition because things change. And it truly is, guess what? A great life. God bless.